Hello, welcome to the weather updates about 7:30, March 21st, 2020. I want to go over some records from yesterday. We did set some records, so we're going to do that first, and then we'll look at the current conditions here. Let's see if the Weather Service actually mentioned those records. Okay, they did. They did do this. So let's go to the Twitter here. Luckily, they did do this for us, so we don't actually have to go to the uh, climate data thing. I'm just waiting for it to load. All right, so here's the tweet yesterday. So recap of yesterday's warmth. JFK set a record high temperature yesterday of 73 degrees. That broke 70. BDR tied with the record high of 68, and Newark hit 80 for the first time this year, but did not set a record. So that's a recap of the warmth. So JFK did have a record. There were some records broken yesterday. There may have been, I don't know if there were any in New Jersey. I guess I'm going to have to look and see if New Jersey set any records or not. Well, wait a minute. There was something that came up there. What was that? Something that came up there. Well, I got to go back. Let's see. Okay. Okay, here are the records. Okay, these are the records here that were broken. This is from the over the eastern U.S. here, and this is Atlantic City, 83. That broke 82 in 1945, and some of these others across some of the just incredible heat yesterday. It's just incredible, and so that's quite interesting to say the least. But anyway, let's go back to the current conditions outside because it's a lot more like it's supposed to be at this time of the year. So we'll look at some of the current. 48 at Central Park right now. So temperatures are dropping into the 40s. 49 at Farmingdale. You can see the nice dry air, dew point down to 18. North wind at 8. It's actually a little below normal, perhaps. Ice slip. Let's take a look at that. 46. Yeah, so it's even colder out there. Yes. So then we got some cold temperatures across the area, and it's going to be even cooler tomorrow. Enjoy it because this will probably be the last time it's going to be this cool. Of course, it's warmer in New Jersey, not a surprise, but well, Mount Holly is warmer, 50, but Toms River is 45 with an east wind, so that's kind of interesting. So let's go look at the satellite image, and we'll take a look at what happened today. We did have some clear skies. Actually, I'll just show you. I was in the pines for a little bit, so let me show you these images here. So you can see we were in the Pine Barrens for a little bit today, enjoying some of those nice clear skies. And even though we did have some cirrus around, it really wasn't all that. There weren't any contrails at all, which was a nice, pleasant surprise. No contrails, and this is because there's so many less airplanes in the sky. And this is something I've been talking about for a while. I do have a video of what today was like, but we are suffering through this whole thing. What we're dealing with trying to contain the virus because we didn't shut down the airlines. Because all our president cares about is the airlines, and honestly, I think a lot of them should go out of business. That's my own opinion. So here's another of you, but that's my own opinion because it's so nice having these nice clear skies and no contrails. We need a lot less air traffic. Let's shut the airplanes down. That's the way. If we shut the airplanes down a couple of months ago, we'd be living our lives right now. So think about that. All right. So you can see we did clear out in the afternoon, and we had a few scattered cirrus clouds, more or less clear skies once we got toward the afternoon. However, the morning was kind of gray, and if you look here, you'll see we had a bit of an overcast over us here. Bit of an overcast you could see over us for the morning, and it did eventually move to the southeast, and we cleared out probably sometime after like 12:30 or so from west to east, and we had plenty of sunshine after that, so it turned out to be a pretty nice afternoon after all. So now we got to look and see what's going to be happening, obviously, as far as the way our weather is going to be going for the rest of this month and into this week, obviously. I'm going to actually start first with the sky conditions, which I know is a little out of order, but I want to see if we're going to get a clear day, because that's what we all want to know. Are we going to actually get a clear day tomorrow, or are we going to be stuck in these clouds? So, well, it's clear now. But the problem is this high goes by to the north, and then that wind goes easterly and then we get these clouds that are going to sit over us. Looks like over Long Island, New Jersey, unless you're upstate. This is the GFS. And the GFS seems to think, this is the 18Z GFS, seems to think that we're going to have these clouds. Let's see. Are these high clouds? No, they're going to be low clouds, I think. This is a low cloud fret. Yeah, so they're going to be low stratocumulus type clouds. That's what the GFS says that we're going to be dealing with. And then after that, you'll see, after tomorrow, you'll see we're going to be stuck in the clouds for a while. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe we can get out of it for a little bit Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Maybe we get out of it on March 30th, maybe. But that's a long ways away, I know. But it's just going to be a bad pattern. Like I said, Firehose this week, and we're going to have a lot of clouds and a lot of systems. And the only chance really for a dry day with some sunshine is tomorrow. And it will also be below normal. So this is the GFS's interpretation here. Now, the GFS overdid the clouds today. So let's toss the GFS aside because it did overdo it. And let's look at the NAM instead. Backing up the NAM, and again, this is the 18Z NAM, looking at Sunday. So you can see what happens. You get these clouds, and they're just these stratocumulus clouds are just going to kind of sit over us, I think, all day tomorrow. Maybe we can get rid of them in the afternoon, maybe we don't. And it's because of this easterly flow, because of the way the high is situated. See, the problem is this. Let me change this color here. Do a little drawing to explain it again. So the way the high is over here. High is up here. All right. And you have this northeast flow coming down like this. All right. So what's going on is it's picking up moisture from the ocean. So the core of the dry air is up here. We're not getting into that. Instead, we're getting this flow and getting a little bit of moisture off the ocean and therefore keeping us in the clouds. Further north, you're not going to have any of that. And you'll probably have a nice clear day if you're up farther north. But here on the island, we're going to be dealing with, and New Jersey, anything where you get this easterly fetch, you're going to be getting this moisture in, and that's going to be generating some cloud cover for tomorrow. And that is going to probably ruin what could have been a nice day for us, unfortunately. Which, again, sucks, and it sucks a lot. This is the NAM model, and it's not really much more encouraging than the GFS as far as I'm concerned. If you want clear skies, again, you're going to have to go north. And then, boom, we're stuck in the clouds Monday, and that's it. Tuesday, we're stuck. We're not going to see the sun for a while, which is going to really suck. That's for sure. Things don't suck enough already. They're going to suck even more. So, we can look at another model. I'll look at the RGEM model as far as the skies go. Let's see if this one's any better. No, it's not. It just generates those stratocumulus clouds, and then the cirrus rolls in over us. It's just a bad pattern we're in because, again, we're in that zonal pattern. So if we go and we pull this out and look at the surface, which is what I'm going to do next, we're going to go to the CONUS view. And I'm going to put this back to the GFS so you get an idea of what's happening. The problem is the jet stream. You can clearly see the problem with that jet stream. That beautiful high is kind of sliding by to the north instead of diving straight down. And that's because of the jet stream. That is the problem. If we draw the jet stream again, which I'll draw in red, if we draw the jet stream again, you could see that we have this. Oh, that's not what I want to do. We have this zonal flow. And that's what's killing us right now. So this high is going to come in, slide by to the north, and then go right back out again. Instead, if we had a proper pattern in place, we'll erase this again. If we had a proper pattern in place, we'd have a jet stream that looked more like this, with a trough. And if that happened, then the high would be able to slide down and bring us some nice weather. But that's not happening. The high is sliding by to the north. And therefore, we're not really getting into the core of the clear air. This is like sort of what I explained yesterday. I know. I'm not happy about it either. Trust me, I am not happy. But what are you going to do? That's what it is. You can't control the weather. Not yet anyway. Do you see that high sliding by to the north? There it goes, sliding by to the north. So if you're in Maine, upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, you'll have a clear day, but for the rest of us, downstate New York, New Jersey, coastal Connecticut, you're going to be dealing with the clouds. And then here comes the next rainstorm for Monday. And look at this, could be a real soaker too. Could get a lot of rain out of it. Monday, definitely, with all that's going on, definitely need to stay home, but especially Monday, you need to stay home. And I really hope they're not doing that construction, because I'm not going to be happy if they are. So Tuesday, see, we get this really weak high. It's not really going to clear us out. And then here comes another soaker for Wednesday. Get rid of that soaker. And then look at that. Another chance for rain on Friday, too. And Saturday, we're going to be playing with a stall front on the weekend. So we'll see. We'll try to dry it out maybe Sunday. This is a week away from now. And then here comes the huge ridge that's going to develop as we go into April. And this is, again, the 10-day period, which I don't hold much credit into these really long-range forecasts. I really don't. I really don't. So let's go look at the upper air, and I'll explain to you why it's going to suck. Even though I kind of did yesterday, we're going to do it again, and we're going to look at it because it's obviously it's a crappy pattern. It's a crappy pattern. So see that zonal flow? You see the zonal flow right there. See those the lines, how kind of straight they are west to east. So it's just literally just one storm after another. Plenty of clouds, plenty of rain, and it's going to suck. So you can see here, again, cold air is trapped up in Canada, zonal flow, Firehose, PAC jet the whole week through. And then there's a trough in the west, which brings a ridge in the east. And you can see this is just a terrible zonal pattern all the way through. It's trying to bring something in as we get into April. But again, that stays in the upper Midwest. That doesn't come here. Obviously, snow, we're not going to see any of that. But, as far as clear weather goes, this isn't the kind of jet stream you want to have if you want nice, clear days. It's just not. It's a terrible pattern that we are in. It's absolutely horrid pattern. That's all I have to say. And with everything else going on, it would have been nice if we had some cooperation from Mother Nature, but unfortunately, we don't. Oh, I was going to look at the euro. It's not much of a difference between that. Look at the euro. It's not going to be much of a difference. The same old thing. You can see the jet streams, just zonal. It's horrible. And then the ridge, it's just a disgusting pattern. So, all right, we looked at what's happening on the CONUS level. Let's go to the northeast, and we're going to actually go back to the GFS, and we're going to look at the temperatures here. And so this translates to temperatures, by the way. All right, so see, we get that cool air coming in, and we'll get a little more of it tomorrow. Temperatures are going to probably be in the mid-40s. Then as we go into Monday, Monday is just going to be miserable. Soaking rain. Temperatures only in the low 40s, upper 30s. Maybe it might start as some snowflakes, maybe north and west. I don't think we're going to see that here. And then Tuesday, we're in the mid-40s, but again, tons of clouds around. Not going to see the sun for a while, which is bad for people's immune systems. Thursday, 60s. You can see some heat trying to get into the area. This is toward next weekend now with that ridge that's going to try to build in the east. See some heat. Look at that. Look at next Tuesday. It's going to be warm again. It's just going to be April. April's really going to come in. It looks like April might be coming quite warm, actually, if the GFS has anything to say about that. Let's look at the dew points. So enjoy the dry air. Dry air this weekend. You can see we're going to have some strong east winds, too, with that storm system on Monday. It's going to be quite a storm system. And then Tuesday, still not bad, but we might be dealing with a little humidity trying to sneak in here and there. Here's a little more of it for Saturday. And then some more dry air comes in, and then the humidity tries to come back again. So and April could start off on quite a humid note. Again, very unusual to see this, and it really just sucks. This is our last chance to really get some decent weather, and I'm just fed up. I am just fed up. I'm sorry, but I am. Let's see what Monday's rainstorm is going to look like here. So here it goes. It's going to be one hell of a soaker. So let's see how much rain this is going to give us, because that looks like it's going to be one hell of a soaker. So again, this is the GFS total accumulated precip. Yeah, over an inch. Yep. Let's see if the NAM goes far enough out. Oh yeah, the NAM will go far enough out too. Over an inch as well. Sucks. So yep, not going to be a day you want to go out anyway. You can see how close that snow is to the but it's mainly north of the city, north of Long Island. So we're not going to see any of that. Then that pulls away, and then the next system comes in. So it's a PAC Firehose all week after this weekend. So it's going to really suck. I'll look at windy.com for a little bit, and I want to look at this is the Euro model again. I want to look at the clouds. All right, so this is what it is now, 7 p.m. But you'll see what happens. 8 a.m. tomorrow. See those clouds? They're just going to sit over us. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we can push them away by the afternoon. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. It might happen. It might not. I'm praying. Because this is our last chance. Because once we get into, that's it. No more clear days. This is Tuesday. Maybe we'll have a little bit of sun here. Wednesday, more clouds and showers. Thursday, forget it. It's just not going to clear out. This is just abysmal weather that we're dealing with. All right, we'll look at the wind speeds. I want to look at that, and then I'm going to wrap up this weather update here. I was glad to get to the Pines for a little bit today because, with what's going on, you need to get there. All right, Monday we're gonna have some high winds. Oh yeah, wind gusts in the third. It's not the kind of day you're gonna want to be out. That's the bottom line. So I hope that they don't do that construction because it's so horrible. It really is. It's so horrible. They really shouldn't be allowing that during this state of emergency, in my opinion. Only essential constructions, which this is clearly not. They're just renovating an apartment, which is not essential at all. Especially considering everybody's trying to stay home as much as possible. But sorry for venting in this weather update. Try to make the most of this weekend because after this, we're going to be dealing with PAC Firehose hell for quite a while. Take care and be well.